Hi everyone, welcome back. So today's video is about a project I referenced in my last video, and that is my, I'm calling it the Eras Tour Advent Calendar. Advent, it's not quite an Advent because it's only 13, so technically I guess it would be more like a 12 days of Christmas kind of, like a 13 days of Christmas instead of a true Advent, because Advent calendars are 25 days. So instead it's going to be 13. It's going to be like a 13-day Advent, which is, I guess, not real, but oh well, that's what I'm calling it. And based on the Eras Tour thing, you'll know it's a Taylor Swift themed. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it out of, so they're all going to be shaped like little cowboy boots. I found the original template I found online. It was for a stocking, a cowboy boot stocking, and it had a bunch of different pieces to cut out. And I didn't want to cut all of those out and then have to try and glue them. So I decided I was going to do a mix of that stocking and just like the ornaments, the cowboy boot ornaments I had seen around. And I picked a cowboy boot because my best friend and I had saw a reel that had a really cute cowboy stocking, like a boot stocking, and we were like, oh, that's so cute, and it's pink. But then we realized it was at Hobby Lobby, and we were like, we're not shopping at Hobby Lobby. So we made a boot. I made a boot. She doesn't know about it because it's for her. So I made this boot pattern. I traced it. It's a little smaller, obviously, than originally. It's like 5 inches. I cut one set out. This is gonna be debut. I haven't obviously decorated it, but each one will look like this, and then I have a separate piece for this little section, so that it can be a different color. And I had one for up top here because I had a little section. I was going to do, but I don't know where I put that one, so I'm going to have to cut another one. But anyways, they're all going to look like this. They're going to be decorated. I haven't decorated one yet, but I'm working on it. So this is the bit. These dots here are going to be my seam allowance. I'm going to sew it up. But first I want to decorate one of them. But I got... Here's almost all of them. My Midnights and Reputation, I have to use a different pen to mark them because I was using a fine tip Sharpie to just trace around the edges so that I could cut it out and it would be fine. It wouldn't like mess up. But they don't show up well. So I just cut out Taylor Swift, the debut. I have Fearless. For Speak Now, I have this light purple, but I have a darker purple that I think I'm going to use as accent to make it just like a purple boot. Not sure about that one. I have red. Red is kind of glittery, so I was like, that's exciting. 1989, Lover, Evermore. Oh, Folklore, Evermore. And then I also have Rep and Midnight's is navy, Rep is black, obviously, and then Tortured Poets is this one. And then I have some extra, because obviously that's only 11, so then I have some extra in just plain white to make two, just like plain boots. And by plain, I mean they're going to be, the base is going to be white, and they're probably, so I have beads. I have a bunch of these letter beads. So I think what I'm going to do with these guys is I bought these to make friendship bracelets a while ago, and then obviously didn't make a lot of friendship bracelets. So I'm going to use them to write the names of the albums. And then I bought some number beads so that I can put the year they were released, and if they were re-released, I'm going to put that year as well. And then I have the resealable bags are for inside the little things to go in it. And then I have some dollar store beads, and then some like Amazon beads, and some glow-in-the-dark beads. And I am debating, okay, because I know I want to use at least these beads. And I have some other beads hiding somewhere in my house. Don't know where they are. Gotta find them. Would love to use them for this project. Just can't find them. I know they're around here somewhere. I'm gonna find them eventually. Yeah, so here's the other purple I have. I think it's more of a Speak Now vibe than the lilac, so I might cut the shoe out of this. I don't know about that. I traced it out, so I guess I could cut it out of that and then use this as like a base, like a bottom boot, and then here's Rep, and here's Midnight's, and then I have Smoke, because I didn't want black, because I thought the black on black would be too much for Reputation, but I thought the Smoke would look nice. Or I could do the extra white and then do black and white, and then do the reverse for Tortured Poets, which I think would be fun, but I haven't quite decided. And then I'm going to take, I have some like sequin beads around here somewhere. I bought them at the dollar store. They were just like a cheap little dollar store pack. And I bet you if I went and I checked with the beads I bought for my wedding knitting, I would find them. But I'm going to look later, because technically I have to cut out 11 little boots. I have to cut out 11 boots. But then we're gonna sew our little boots up. And once they're sewn, I'm going to make, so I want them all to hang. So I have to mail this, so I need to make it mailable. So what I'm hoping to do is put like some assembly required for her, so she can hang up a long string, and I have some cute little clothespins, and then she can like clothespin it onto the boot, put the boot up. And then every day, starting on her birthday until Christmas, she can go through and get one. But I gotta work on that. So that's kind of the game plan. I'm gonna sew the sides, but I think I'm gonna hot glue the extra bits. Like this bit, I think I'm gonna hot glue. And this little top bit, I think I'm gonna hot glue. I think I want to hot glue it because I want to put, I think I'm gonna glue something else, probably whatever accent color I do on the bottom, I'm gonna glue up here so that I can put the album name and the years just behind it, so they're like hot glued down, so I don't have to worry about them coming off. And I have some elastic string for that, so I can bead them on there in the right order, and then just like lay it down, put it on top, hot glue it. Have a hot glue gun, obviously, lots of hot glue sticks, but that's about it. And then each one, she'll either have a little thing in there, or she'll have like a go somewhere to get something, get something out of like a little box, because I have to mail it all in a box anyways. So that's the plan. But anyways, this is kind of what they look like when they're not cut out, you can see. And then I'll have all this extra to like do with something else. And so I'm thinking if I have any extras, maybe I'll make some felt ornaments, because that would be really cute and really fun. But anyways, I'm gonna get to cutting, and then when I have them all cut out and I'm ready to start decorating, I will come back and I will check in with you guys and show you what I've done so far. But anyways, bye.
All right, oh, excuse me. I lost my voice a little. Hi, everyone, and welcome back. We're going to be, so I finished all the fronts, and we're going to be sewing up the sides. And to do that, I've been using a blanket stitch. So I'm just going to kind of get that started. Oh, I need to go from the inside. So I am using mercerized cotton to do that. And I've just been tying a knot at the end and then tucking it in. And then putting them back. Going around. Making a knot. So yeah, that's what I've been doing all the way around up to here. They end up looking a little like this when they're finished. I started backwards, so I started the first album and went to the end, and then I started going backwards from the last album to the first. The backs are just solid in the main color because I didn't want to have to decorate the back, and because it's going to hang on the wall, so she's not going to see the backs. But I think they turned out pretty good. I'm really proud of this one and how the stitching came out. I think it looks really nice. This one was my first time trying the rose stitch, so it turned out okay, but it's maybe not my favorite. And then Lover is just kind of fun. But yeah, so these guys are finished. I'm just going to finish stitching them, and then I'll show you how we're going to hang them a little later today.
All right, it's been a few days since you saw that last clip where I was showing you how I blanket stitched all of the stockings together, and I wanted to give a little update. I have stitched all of the boots, and I will give you I'll do a one by one, like a little showcase in a minute here, but I stitched all the boots and I've stitched. So I wanted to do a 13-day like Advent. I want to say Advent, but I don't think it's an Advent. I'm not really sure, but I wanted to do 13 days. And so that meant, because Taylor Swift has 11 albums, I needed to make 2 extras. So what I did was, so that I could make them so that they were usable later, so Taylor Swift next year releases like a new album that's not a re-release, I can like give her a new stocking and then she can have like a different one. I made this one. This one says happy birthday because it's starting on her birthday, the 13th of December. So I made this one. It's pretty simple. It's supposed to be so you can put like a picture in it. I got the idea off of a TikTok actually, and they made like little Polaroid. They had like an Instamax and they put a Polaroid in there. This is a little bigger, so it's more like a 4x6 picture, but I'm supposed to get like, I'm gonna print out a picture of her that I really like, that we took this year, and then maybe like and then I also have the one at the end is gonna say Merry Christmas. And so I think that's going to be really cute. And that was really easy. I cut 2 pieces in this shape. So I cut the cutout. I had a cutout, and then I just blanket stitched around the edge, and then I cut one of the back. And then if I had thought about it, I would have made them the same, but I had a bunch of like extra little scraps and they fit inside. So they're a little short, but I just like running stitched it on so that it's got like a little pocket. And so there's a pocket on the inside so that whatever I put in the stocking doesn't like touch the photo, but then also so that later it like lays flat, so it just looks like a solid 4 pieces of felt. So that's what these look like. And I just did some beads to make it like a friendship bracelet kind of style, and then she's got a little hook to hang it on so she can put it on her tree and have a cute little picture. So I've got those. And then for the garland, I saw this really cute thing on Pinterest, and it was garland for somebody's dollhouse, but I took the idea, and they just did crochet chains, but I thought I-cords would look really nice, and so I knit 3 I-cords in this dark green and a lighter green because I thought they looked kind of cute, and so I'm gonna like weave them around each other, and then those will be, there's 3 different sizes because they're gonna tier, and so she's gonna have like 3, 5, and then I don't know, 6, 7. I'm not sure. I can't remember what it was, but I know it was like 3, 5, and something. And then I made, so that's a 3-stitch I-cord, and then I made some 5-stitch I-cord to make little bows. So these ones are gonna be bows on the ends so that they're easier to hang. So it's gonna have 2 bows at the end and then the stockings in the middle. But so we'll do a quick little show off of all of the boots. So this is Taylor Swift. These ones I did not stitch down, and they look okay, but they are a little finagly. This was the first one I did, so it's really simple. It's kind of fun. And then I did Fearless, and one of the things I really like is the Fearless dresses are really they have a lot of fringe, and so I let the album be the fringe, but these are all hand sewn down. And then every time there was a Taylor's version, I put the original date and then I would put the year that the Taylor's version came out, which is why this one doesn't have a Taylor's version on it. But I'll include, I think she has all the beads, so I'll probably just leave her like the beads to do it herself. I need to fix this really fast, or that Fearless is gonna fall down. Speak now. And the beads are hand stitched on, but the rhinestones had glue, so they are not. They're obviously they're glued. Red. 1989. Reputation. This one took me a hot minute, so that's why it's the kind of the simplest. It's very glittery, but it's still the simplest, I think, of the ones I did, because it took me a few days to beat this. The sequin, so all these sequins on. Lover. Folklore. Folklore is when I started doing the hand stitching, like putting some little decorative touches on there with the floss, because I thought it fit really well with the vibe of this one and with Evermore, which I realized Evermore is a very simple shoe, but I think it's kind of cute. I like the fact that it's so simple, kind of leans into it. Midnights is my favorite. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it definitely is what I think is the best, like the most glittery one I did, so I kind of like how glittery it is. And then the Tortured Poets is kind of simple, just because there was a lot of words, so I'm not really a fan of this one. But I think that's just because of how long the word department is, and I didn't think ahead. I should have laid out the letters, honestly, but this is the Tortured Poets department. It's not my best one, but I think honestly it's kind of fine for where it's at. I wanted it to be really simple because of the words, but I couldn't quite get them straight enough, so I guess that's my fault. But that's all the boots I have. So the boots are done. I'm just working on the I-cord for the ribbons, and then I think I'm gonna do like a little chain, just like make like a quick little thing to tie the ribbon onto, because I want the ribbon to be straight. So yeah, once I finish that, I can show you guys what I have. And then I have a little bag of, somewhere I have some more of these little guys, and I'm going to include those in her box so that she can attach them with that, and they'll be able to just go right in the back and just hang out. But yeah, so I finished these. They honestly didn't take that long to sew up the boots. They took maybe 20 minutes per boot. It really depended. I got a lot faster as I went on, and I just used some mercerized cotton that I had. Like the crochet cotton, the thread cotton, that's what I used to sew up all of the boots. And then for this one, I had some variegated embroidery floss, so I just used that because I thought the pink was kind of cute. And because I made this one, because I made the two ends so simple, I wanted to give it a little fun touch. But I think because they're like roughly the same size as the boot, they're a little smaller, so I think they'll look nice, compared with everything else. But it also gives a little bit more of like a personal touch, a fun little touch. But well, I guess I've said a lot of butts. Sorry. That is all I have. That is all I have done. Next will just be stuffing them and mailing it out. So hopefully, I'm making some good progress. So I think I'll be done by her birthday, which will be really great. But yeah, I'm gonna insert a little video after this of the final project when it's all done. So if you want to see the final reveal, I guess hang around for a little bit and I will play that next. Thank you guys and have lots of fun. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's finished, as you can see. It's almost finished. I have to print some pictures for these two, the first day and the last day, but all of the boots are hung. They all work. This one I think I needed to make it a little wider, but she can hang it up however she wants. When she gets it, she can also just like not do those. I don't know if she's gonna like them. So we'll see. But I will tell her to hang them a little tighter, and with possibly nails. I think I'm going to tell her to do nails, or command hooks. something circular that she can like tie it to. But I think it's really good. I honestly, I kind of like it. I realize it looks a little silly, but I think it's good. So I'll give you a quick tour. So we have a birthday one because it starts on her birthday. So birthday, Taylor Swift, Fearless, Speak Now, Red, 1989, Reputation, Lover, Folklore, Evermore, Midnight, Tortured Poets, and then a Christmas one. And what's really nice about these ones is they can double as Christmas ornaments for her tree. So, but yeah, I'm really excited. So that when eventually she gets ornaments, or she gets boots for those ones, she can replace them. But yeah, so it's finished. It's all, I'm so excited. But yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video.